always more than I deserve, but I'd leave too if I had the nerve. But I'm just asking for you to stay. Oh, I'm just asking for you to stay. Eulogize me in a song I'll never hear. Lay my bones to rest with your fear. Nothing else can move these roots. Nothing but your withheld truth. No stones unturned, every letter burned. I read and reread every word, and I was misheard. So I'll get out of this shallow grave, wash my claim from your name. Oh, disguise me
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lotus Fire Showroom. That's right, we're streaming on a Monday. Hello, everybody. Okay, cameras here because it's Little Nightmares. Let me turn on my controller, and I'm gonna have to. I'm a little late because my mom made cinnamon buns. Okay, and I realized it when I was putting sugar in my coffee. All right. Look, I was upstairs. I'm not answering that. It's too late. I'm busy. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm up before everybody else. Okay, so last time we played this game, we got to the jungles level, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. Forest, jungle? There's spooky forests. Beasts. And by forest beasts, I mean flowers. Don't die, buddy. I've seen what happens when some people die in these. It's not pretty. By dying, I mean cough, but yeah. I wonder how close to the end we are, because the couple last games were like maybe 7 hours long, I think. I'm sorry, it's because, okay. Ada put the SNES here, and the SNES is now in the way of putting my coffee where it's not in the way of my screen, and it's driving me a little bonkers. So what we're going to do is we're going to relocate the SNES right on this chair for today's stream, and we're going to blame Little Nightmares for it. Why? Because if Little Nightmares functioned properly, I wouldn't have to play it on the tiny monitor. Okay, I think I went backwards. Why would you refuse to put the TV in the studio? What? Right, but if we already have a TV, what's the difference? I don't... I can't pick this up. Ada's being a little I don't understand what she's saying. That's all. Can I climb through this broken window? Yeah. Oh, eyeballs. I thought we escaped the eyeballs. I don't want to. Why would you do that? Unless we bought one. What do you mean? Except they hurt my eyes. Like, there's a reason we want a big TV. I want a big TV. It's because if I'm going to play the PlayStation, why would I play it on the computer monitor? Like, we don't just play on PC, Ada. And TVs have more than one HDMI port, whereas monitors don't. Okay, I'm assuming jumping down isn't the proper option here. I can't pick this up. It's like a light switch. Okay, what's over here? A lot of nasty mushrooms. We might actually have an actual puzzle on our hands, folks. Okay. Can I scootaloo over? Oh, okay. Are those actually holes, or just for decoration? I feel like You can climb in. How curious. I can scoot in here. Okay. We are followed if I do that. Alright, so this is probably something we have to do. What if I... Yeah, that's not how he's usually picked stuff up. Well then. It had to be done, I guess. Resetting me all the way back here is kind of interesting. It's a burnt out one. Now don't put it back in after I took it out. What are you doing? Doesn't want to help me. Sweet, we haven't had an earthquake since we started today's session, and all of a sudden there's an earthquake and shaky electricity. Cool. I thought that was a monster for a second there. I was gonna have a panic attack. That's cool. Am I going backwards? I don't think so. Like, these rooms aren't familiar. Okay, we got an autosave. Ah, okay. I think you're supposed to hit that with your wrench, my friend. No? Okay. They just didn't want to do the seesaw programming? I'm not quite sure what just happened. Jump rope. I thought that was a cutscene. What are we doing here? There's a thing up there. Thing that he does not want to climb up. Okay. Well, I don't like that sound. Doesn't this look familiar? This looks like our bedroom from the beginning. Yep. That's the thing we hid away, our drawings. With the stuffy of our friend here. Oh. Yay. Looks like the lights are on. I'm supposed to carry it somewhere? Oh. Ah. It's the timey-wimey thing. Okay. I get it. We got them pyramid stuffs. Coolio. Doing that for us. Loud, dude. Always super heckin' loud. The hole from earlier. I can't run too fast or I'll kill my friend. okay. This is probably the most creative thing they've done so far in this game. I don't mean to be a hater on this game. It's just a lot of the presentation has failed me so far compared to like the first game. Okay. First two games, I should say. Again, not to be a hater, but like, even to the point where like when you get caught, it's just. What happened? Why didn't that work? Oh, you debated me. How dare you? Now we're going. Pick up your light source and let's go. Can we change the... I didn't realize that was a projector. I was like, light switch? Sure. Yeah, you get caught and then it's just like, oh, game over. And I'm like, but in other games you'd see you get crunched, or you'd see you get like your neck broken, or you'd be tossed into the food. And it's like now there's like, oh, we get caught. It doesn't give us like that little tidbit of like explanation of why you don't want to get caught, you know? Like what happens if you get caught. Oh, nice stuffy again. Which I think is a minor shame, right? It's something that happened in the first games, and they took it out for whatever reason. Probably, from like a developer perspective, it's probably just because it's easier to design, you know? Rather, not design, sorry. It makes it so that when you do make that choice, excuse me, your players get less time wasted when they get caught, right? They can just get right back into the game, which could be a sense of frustration. Where are we meant to go then? Is that the broken window? Yeah. Okay. No. I know where I'm going anymore. Went in there, got the stuff here, right? If I go back in, what happens? The TV's still on, that's a little ominous. Also noted, this is clearly our size, eh? This stuff isn't huge by any means. I mean, we're still pretty small, but... Actually, I take that back. The stuff is pretty huge, all things considered. Ah, okay, this is where we want to go. Just send it over. Can you not? I'd be able to send it over, man. Just send it over. What are you doing? How confusing. No, didn't we just come from here? Give me the thing! Come to think of it, how would I even climb up there, man? Oh, you can't even throw it that high, huh? Oh my god. Both paths are blocked. Why though? I feel like there's a timer, right? It shrinks and shrinks the less we hold it. Okay. We're on this side. No, there's just a wall there. Curious that it covers up this TV's projector. Or projection. But it won't cover up the project. It shows the projector, but not the TV. Okay. Because I feel like this power thing here we use to open the door over there, right? I couldn't get that earlier, but I got it now. Okay. Now you'll send it? Okay, buddy. Boost me? No. Put that back. Nice. Get back here with my doll. Can? Why do I want a can? That looks ominously like an apple. Oh no. Yeah, we did know there was like a giant humanoid around here. Let's get boom. Time door. Don't like that. I don't like the way your hands move, sir. You don't move yet? Bye. Oh, he pounced. It's like a giant monstrous snake. What if it didn't do that stuff? Oh yeah. Yippee! Now what? Are we heathen? I'm sorry, what? What happened? I know what happened there. I don't know what happened earlier. Okay. Why we die? Did I miss the... Maybe jumping increased... That would be kind of silly, jumping increasing the fall range just enough to kill you. That would be pretty goofy. Especially at the end of a chase sequence. Does it have an eye? Yeah. Ugh. That's something the characters could see, but we couldn't until now. Daedara looking booty. Or looking guy, I guess I should say. Yeah. Okay. It's a lot of nasty looking mushrooms. I wouldn't say I trust these mushrooms if I'm being honest. Especially given what happened the last time we saw mushrooms in the Vigi game. Hey, wake up. Somebody coming. Where are we trying to go from here? I hear kids in the distance, and we saw those ghosts at some point. Community key, cool. Okay. Why do I want a soda can this time? Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, they're not. That's not what I want to shoot, thanks. Are you a single target enemy? Cool. I guess we should keep moving because isn't the hand on the other side of that? Didn't we come by here earlier and not get killed by that? Good for us, I guess, but... Dang. I didn't even notice the flower there. That would solve my problem. Easiest key we've gotten in the game so far. Okay, what's this do? Now how do I get there, you figure? Not by jumping. We did circle back. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, when the floor was intact, eh? Now what? Broken door after broken door, eh? Another bedroom? That kid had the eyeball on his bed. I don't know if that's a thing on every bed. It looks like it is. It's got ransacked even back then. There's a hole in the middle of the room. What are we trying to do? Trying to do something along the lines of... Not far enough. Is that what we're supposed to do? Oh. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Stay in the dark, I guess? Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. Something tells me we're gonna have to start running soon. There's light here. Okay, laundry chute, good. Autosave, good. I think finding our doll is now a lost cause. Door? Yeah, okay. Not broken, just a cat. Another autosave? That was really fast, okay. What the heck is that? More triangle shaped stuff. Exit, it says? Okay, sure, whatever you say, game. I believe you. Chalk. Forget chalk. I think we run now. We don't do that, apparently. Drowning, no bueno. Okay. Do I grab a sign? Or do we wait until he destroys something? Don't look like our friend's panicking. I'm climbing that way. It's so weird. Where's the other end? Oh. Oh. Not great. Trying to repair it. Damn. Why? Just like stagnant water, or there's more? Is it more than one of these guys? It looked like a foot earlier, so I'm assuming that they might be connected to the same creature, but you never know. I hear water. Voila! Oh, it would seem we are trapped. There's... That's a very specific looking head. This I almost died there. That's it? It was a quick time event and we're done? Wait. I think we're gonna go this way. There's one thing for sure, I'm not going where the head was. Just asking for trouble. Are we gonna get the same kind of trippy end level as the last time? Because we're not getting that right now. Oh, I might have wanted to climb a little higher, but it's fine. Oh, goodness. Why do I hear water bubbling? Usually want to pull on boards. So this is giving checkpoint before a run sequence again. Ow! No? Okay. Looks like our compatriot doesn't agree. That's not the way. So why didn't that work? Go up. Just make stuff ring? What's going on? Why did that? Okay. I think I understand. There's a switch on the other side then. Ah, not a switch. A broken wall. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I was like, I know I can make that jump. Come on, game. Love that he stepped down for us. There is, Madness Giganticantus there. It's a ball. Oh, we're not. Look at this. Look at these guys again. Oh, it's a top. It's not a... I thought it was a bottle of incense. I don't know why. Okay, I'm not one to trust very shiny elevators, but here we are. Now what? Cannot crouch in the elevator. Curious. I love the ominous noose. It's just an elevator. Sorry, someone's trying to sell me 33 mortals. I'll answer this later. I think I don't know how to formulate my thought right now. Okay, moving on. There's a hole there, which ominous as usual. But so are we going back down? Key. Yeah, Y key. I don't remember a locked door. I'm gonna take this though. It's clearly still moving around. Oh, that's the same dolls earlier. More whispers. Those are weird rungs, but yeah. It's like sewage rungs. Moving into the next area. Starting a boss fight? Starting to run really fast? I don't know. Oh, they're holding hands! Too bad I can't make myself hold his hand. Their hand. Like in the second game, that was the best part, according to some people. Not quite necessarily me, but... I did like that you could yank on the other guy's hand. A bed and a lit cigarette. 1331. Can't help but notice they like the number 13 there. Is that our character's name? Because they named the others by number. Yep. Oh. Are you the one who smoked? Yeah, there's nobody over there. I guess. So you don't want to move the other one. I'm assuming it's learned. It doesn't want to... Oh, I didn't jump. Yeah, I'm sure. People who don't register as... People who have less than a day old account start spamming other stuff. Man, can't you people give me a break? That is one of the most defined faces on some of the antagonists in these games. And one of the things that they have, they're usually quite... Well, there's a lot of, like, faceless ones, I guess. Like, skin that seems to have been over their faces. Or, like, bandaged ones in the first 2 games, I think. That one knew they were going to be bandaged. Just surprised me to see this. I bet you still got a stick neck, though. I think that you use the rooms to reset your timeline. I'm not gonna... Okay, we got a checkpoint here. Oh, a gong. That's where your wrench is. Yeah, well, too bad for you. The thing away. Don't need my bow out right now. Now, we don't just go forward. I would like to just go forward. The mirror. Looks like it works. The last time that almost killed our friend. Should we really? I don't think we should. They're afraid because it almost killed them last time. I was gonna say, you know what? If that's the end of this level, I'll be a bit disappointed again because it's just like, oh, it was almost a boss fight. Then it wasn't. That's gonna make them mad because last time we didn't manage to take the. Last time we didn't manage to get the mirror working. What are we doing here? We're just destroying everything? Trying to leave? Oh, right. Okay, we're on time for that. I was gonna say, that felt like a game over status, the way that the room just darkened. Doesn't know about the metals. Oh, I've been baited by an ally. That's cool. no, don't do that again. Like, okay, let's go. That's our last section, I think, right? Pull faster, what do you mean? Crush here. You got another gong somewhere, or? Okay. Well. Up there. Go. I don't think you're gonna get it on time. Yep, there it is. That's it. Crap. Oh, dude, all the way from the top. Fine. Kind of just feels like you have to know what you're doing and that. Hey, you called it, we're going. Are you for real? I'm gonna get so mad. Okay. I don't know if that counts like a kill or not. So, you know what the worst part is right now? Oh my god! I feel like this boss fight could be one of the cooler boss fights in the series if it wasn't for the fact that, like, it requires you to learn it by heart, I guess. The timing's not very forgiving at all. I'm being critical. I don't know if I'm being too critical because I'm aware of the devs changing hands and whatnot, but what are you doing? Why are you stuck? I swear. I can also imagine doing this with 2 players and none of you know the pattern. Right? Like, what happens in that case? Are we trying to avoid the light? That might be it. Actually. Don't look at me, climb. That one small arrow in your eye does so much damage. Hey. If it works, it works, you know what I'm saying? Oh no. Climb! Oh, or you will fall. Long live the king, I guess. They're holding on for dear life. See, the fact that we can see their face clearly is interesting to me. That's a first, I believe. Though maybe the raincoat, like 6 in the second game, before they put on the raincoat. Okay, what are we doing here? Drawing more? There's the carnival. There was the schoolhouse. See, the drawings are of things we've seen before. And they just animated. Yeah. Well, we already knew that part when our mask fell off. It's like, in case you didn't realize the character you were playing is the one we were seeing in the flashbacks. Oh, you're dead. Okay, we're not wearing the mask, though, for whatever reason. We're injured. Oh. Death throes are still alive. Nasty definition on that. Oh, the mirror. This is gonna kill our friend. But why does it affect our friend that way but not us? Didn't realize every time they go through they almost die? Or do they get worse, I guess? I was thinking earlier, like, we couldn't convince them because it was the middle of the boss fight, but if we fight the mirror again, they're gonna take the time to... It didn't break this time. Oh. Oh no. Oh. They reverted back to... That's the drawing they drew, huh? So if we can't play 2 players anymore, what's gonna happen? Excuse me? Okay, we got an epilogue style thing. And your cape's gone, but that's you trying to fix the mirror again. Playing with glass shards feels like a bad idea. Also, if you're gonna fix a mirror, at least put it on the ground first, right? Like, flatten it out. It already broke. They seem to have aged up a bit, too. That breaks my heart. But... it doesn't have the same oomph as the last story's game. Like, okay. And... I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna check if there's any other endings. Okay. There doesn't seem to be multiple endings, so that's it. That's the game. It's... I mean, okay. It was a Little Nightmares game. It was as short as we expected. I didn't hate it. I had fun. I just think that, like, Supermassive didn't quite capture the... I'm going to do myself a favor, and we're going to look at the original Little Nightmares devs' names. So we can, like, know who we're talking about, right? Not local Gene. Tarsier Studios. Okay. So Tarsier Studios, they captured a little bit of this esoteric, not esoteric, like this meta narrative and this this vibe to the story that was like very subtle storytelling. And it's empowered by the fact that their characters do not use dialogue, so you have to piece together what the body language means and whatnot. I feel like we didn't get a lot of the same oomph from the story here, which was basically a story about how, assumedly, though they might have been dreaming, I guess. The Beak character. I don't know if we had a name, right? I don't think we had a name, right? No, we don't see names. So, assumedly, the character with the bow, the Beak mask character, was the real person, of course, and they ended up having nightmares or falling into this nightmare location, which I don't know the full lore of the series, so I don't know how connected it is to the other games, but they just kind of like wanted to get home, and then that worked, but they lost their friend, right? It's a pretty basic story, whereas in the first two games you get this whole thing of like, there's I guess a power system or a corruptive system tied to the eye that then affects everybody. The world felt more expansive. It made more sense in like this. To the camera. In like this. It made sense in the way it didn't make sense, I should say, but it made sense in the way that like things were structured. You could understand from the visuals where you were, how connected it was to previous areas, etc., etc. In this game, they kind of abused the fact that you're going through mirrors to teleport. I guess in the idea that you're not in reality, but. It kind of misses that point of like that last connective bit, that those pieces of like, oh, your character's not the good guy in the first game, and your character tried to be the good guy and was betrayed by the character from the first game, and things like that in the first and second games. Whereas in the third game, it's just the standalone installment, which we knew because the devs changed, right? We had an idea that it was going to be like that, and then it's the platforming isn't. I didn't find the platforming or the puzzles to be as impressive as the first two games, which is a shame because that's part of why I like the game so much. There's the bosses. Well, there's not a lot of bosses in the first two games, to be fair, but the bosses that we do have are a little more than just run and then squish them, right? I think the janitor's a 3-part fight. The mirror lady has a very basic mechanic, but and I think it's quick too. The mirror lady from the first game is really fast. You just kind of like get the thing, you do the thing, right? And then I don't want to trash on the fact that there's a runaway and then kill boss fight, but there's also like the same concept in the second game done better, where you run away from the hunter at the early beginning, and then you end up hurting him, stealing his gun, and then shooting him in what is essentially a really, like, if I remember correctly, it's a very like how do I put this? It feels like you're on the wire, like really close to not succeeding or failing when you end up killing him, right? And there's that vibe in all of Little Nightmares 2. I think Little Nightmares 2 is definitely at the top of the list for which one's the best game in the series. In my opinion, it's 2, 1, 3. I think 2 gives you the fact that you can hold stuff. I think the horror is a lot better in 2. There's the Weeping Angel section in 2, so we can't ignore that. The co-op play, I guess, even if it's a single-player game in 2, felt a lot better than in this one. In this one, it was like, it's like they forgot they were making a multiplayer game every now and then you needed to do like a puzzle a level or something where you needed to have somebody else do something. Instead of having your character have access to multiple tools, they had 2 players, one with each with a tool. So, because it wouldn't be Little Nightmares if you had tools on you all the time, right? But they give you or multiple tools on you at the time, even though they gave you like a flashlight that more or less amounted to nothing, and the umbrella that was used like all of 3 times I think in the entire game. I think it feels like it took on the name and the IP of Little Nightmares and didn't do what we know to be Little Nightmares, and I think that's why people are not liking this one as much as the others, because even though Little Nightmares 2 gets like 9 out of 10, 4.7 out of 5, 4.6 out of 5, depending on where you're going. Little Nightmares 3 is getting 6 out of 10, 4.4 out of 5 on the PlayStation, right? So 6 out of 10 on Steam is an entire 3 points docked from from its predecessor, and I don't blame them for it. I feel like we gave this studio, which is known for narrative-driven, non-action games with little to no puzzles, in the form of like, well, there's some puzzles, but it's really not that big of a deal in the Supermassive's multiple collection, right? It's mostly just the decisions that you make in the game, and they gave you a game that has no dialogue, that has no, that's all about the level design for storytelling and body language for storytelling, something we don't really see a lot. No offense to Supermassive, they do what they do, and they're at the top of their like. I want to say they're at the top of like their game when it comes to like making horror games that are of the Telltale variety. But I myself have never really loved Telltale games because I feel like they're visual novels with extra steps, and that's not a bad thing. But we all know my opinions on visual novels, right? If you don't, I'd recommend looking at my Digimon Survive playthrough, because I got really mad at a lot of like the tropes that they use in visual novels. In Supermassive's defense, they didn't do the sins that Digimon Survive does, but the core is still there of like, you essentially make no gameplay a thing, and then you repeat information is the one that Supermassive doesn't do, because in Supermassive they mostly just make it condensed, which is probably why they're doing so good in terms of that section of the gaming genre. So I feel like it's just an incompatible studio with a game style that we'd never done. I don't know why Namco decided to give them this, and I wouldn't say it's a crime. I just think it's a shame. So I'm really looking forward to Reanimal to see if I'm right, and if it's just because the studio just didn't know what to do with the IP properly. Like, all flowers to everyone. Like, this game wasn't bad, right? It's 6 is a fair score, I think. I was gonna say 5, maybe. It's mid. It's definitely mid. Is it worth $53 in the current day? That's up to you, I guess. But that's gonna be it for today's stream. It's a very short one because we finished the game. But that's my thoughts on Little Nightmares. That's the stream, and that's the game. Tomorrow we will be back with a different game, I suppose. I'll find it. I know someone shared with me a Resident Evil style game that I kind of want to try out. So I want to see what the price point is on that, and we'll see what we can do with that. I don't remember the name of the game, so don't get your hopes up, but I really enjoyed Crow Country for its Resident Evil stuff. I really enjoyed Signalis when I thought it was a Resident Evil style game, and then it became something. I mean, I guess it's still technically a survival horror isometric thing with a blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I really enjoyed every game that I've seen, that I've played so far, that has been Resident Evil style. So maybe if I play another one, we're gonna enjoy that too. Peace out, folks. Don't forget we're raising funds for ExtraLife. That stream, that 24-hour marathon, is in 25 days. So if you guys want to donate, someone donated. That's our team goal though. So someone might have donated to somebody else. Let's take a look. I'll take a look after stream. Yeah, that would be my whoa. Thank you to the donation to Natalie de Sousa and Teresa Cabral. I don't know why I didn't get any heads up on stream. If that happened today, I'd have to double check when the donation came in or who it came to. But yeah, it wasn't me, I don't think. I think that was one of my team members. Again, we have the team goal here, so yeah, there's a 24-hour marathon for ExtraLife in 25 days. On November 8th, we're going to be playing from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. 8 a.m. because usually ExtraLife happens during the daylight saving times. I don't remember if it's the start or the end. But yeah, so 24 hours. We're raising funds. You can share the link by going into my Twitch chat, typing in !ExtraLife. If you do so, you can also donate money. You donate $20 or more, and you get to pick a game that we will be playing on stream during the marathon. I've set up an incentive for people to do so if they want to. $20. Pick a game. It'll ask you if you donate more than $20. Let me know as well. You can just leave a message during the donation, and I'll see that. So yeah, love you folks. Peace out. We'll see each other tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should everything go well.